storm has now arrived. Good morning, everyone, or whatever time you're watching this. Happy Boxing Day. Oh, crikey. What a mess. Yeah, I was going to be planning to get this video out on Christmas Eve. However, due to my condition with my sore throat, I couldn't risk it because one video was already enough for that day. Just thought I'd do it today. Boxing Day. This video is going to be an interesting one. This is just generally about, are UK nights going to get any colder due to Ice Age Earth? Probably rumour though, so don't expect that to be true. But I guess it's Boxing Day near the end of the year, so maybe just find out for the sake of it. Someone has predicted of an Ice Age Earth. We just mentioned about global warming. So, okay, global freeze lasting 120 years threatens more intense winters from 2019. A global cooldown lasting over a century, 120 years, will trigger more intense winters that threaten months of freezing temperatures and snow within a few years, climate scientists have warned. I don't know whether this is real or not. Let's have a look at the video. Yeah, definitely might want to look at this.
Climate is changing, but it's not changing the way the climate change crowd told us it would change. Nature has made a mockery of global warming. So who are the real climate deniers? The ice is not only growing in the South Pole, but in the North Pole. And the coldest Arctic temperatures in decades have descended upon North America.
The sun has been very unusual for almost for 15 years now.
Senior scientist Jens Pedersen at Denmark's Technical University says the sun recently reached solar maximum, and there should be a lot of sunspot activity. But there isn't.
There would normally have been maybe twice
Bother.
as we have seen this year. We have to go back more than 100 years to find a similar solar maximum which has been so weak as the one we are in right now.
Typical internet. Anyway, so the coldest winter in 5 years has been forecast for Britain, with widespread snow and brutal lows of minus 17 degrees Celsius across Christmas expected to be a shock to the system. Already, we had none of that, so this is clearly rubbish. During the first 2 weeks of winter, the UK was gripped by an onslaught of cold snaps that bore heavy snow, hazardous ice and sub-zero temperatures virtually everywhere. Well, nearly everywhere, because few places still were above freezing. Speaking to Daily Star Online, climate and weather experts predict one cold spell a week until the end of winter in the UK. You have been cool and it will get colder. Alright. In the coming years, David Dilly, CEO of Global Weather Oscillations, believes winter will only become more intense in the UK due to a combination of dangerous climate factors. His research shows that by 2019, Earth will enter a natural 120-year cooling cycle that happens roughly every 230 years, bucking the warming trend. Okay. Predictions of low solar activity for 33 years between 2020 and 2050 year are also predicted to send Vermont's plummeting, according to his research. So, the vast majority of scientists are of the view that the global average temperatures have been rising steeply in the past century, with evidence showing human influence in the dominant course. In order to prevent catastrophic global warming, almost every country has signed up to the United Nations Climate Pact, whose aim is to keep global temperatures below 2 degrees. But Dilly, a former NOAA meteorologist, argues that Earth is coming off a 230-year global warming cycle and moving on to a 120-year cooling period. These global warming and cooling cycles are determined by the gravitational forces of the Earth, Moon and Sun, he said, citing evidence well documented in science. In other words, as Earth swings closer to the Sun, global warming is observed, while cooling is observed as Earth swings away. Okay. Earth is currently coming off a 230-year global warming cycle and dipping into a 120-year global cooling cycle, he said. We know that. They come approximately, we know that, every 230 years, and we have had 5 during the past 1,000 years. The last one ended in the year 1800 and was followed by dramatic cooling and the year of no summer in 1816. If this research proves to be true, the effects of cold weather during winters could have devastating consequences for the global economy, human life, and society as we know it. Dilly has warned that worldwide crop failures, famine and disease could strike during early stages of each global cooling cycle. John Hammond, founder of the digital weather service Weather Trending, said it was a scientific consensus that global warming will carry on for the foreseeable future. But speaking to Daily Star Online, the former Met Office BBC weatherman said natural cycles will have effect on temperatures in some regions. There is no doubt the long-term trend of global warming is set to continue due to man-made influences, he said. However, there are natural cycles, both in the oceans and the atmosphere, that will have some influence on the degree of warming in various parts of the world over the next few decades. There is a huge amount of research going into this, and the honest truth is that we don't yet have all the answers. One area of research that is gaining a lot of interest is the effect of solar activity on the planet's climate, John said. Research from the mathematics professor Francis Zafoka shows that low solar activity could cause global temperatures to dip to their lowest levels for more than 350 years. Within 3 years, drastic reductions in heat releases from the sun could drive substantial cooling in Europe, North America and Asia. From 1650 to 1710, temperatures across much of Europe, including Britain, plunged when the sun entered a quiet phase known as Mandra minimum. If the research proves accurate, John said there's a chance of cooler temperatures, especially during winter. Each sunspot cycle was getting weaker than the last, he said. In fact, we're heading to a period where solar activity will become weaker than it has been for many centuries. Scientists believe that this may cause some parts of the northern hemisphere, including Europe, to become more prone to blocking than would otherwise be the case, especially in winter. This would increase the chance of colder weather, but despite the debate, John said the underlying global trend is still for temperatures to increase. Wow. So guys, this is the main video for today. So comment below, do you think it's really rumour? Or could it actually be a possibility of this, that despite global warming we may enter a cooling trend? To be fair guys, I believe this is rumour, but hey, I could be wrong. All I just want to say is give this video a like, comment and subscribe. Want me to do any more videos like Extreme UK Weather Events, weather vlogging, all global weather forecasting, just comment below as always. I'll try my best to put down in the captions. Give it a like, comment and subscribe. And the storm's now out.